The player's equipment tone. Safety. A player must not use equipment or wear anything that is dangerous. All items of jewelry, necklaces, rings, bracelets, earrings, leather bands, rubber bands, etc., are forbidden and must be removed. Using tape to cover jewelry is not permitted. The players must be inspected before the start of the match and substitutes before they enter the field of play. If a player is wearing or using unauthorized dangerous equipment or jewelry, the referee must order the player to remove the item, leave the field of play at the next stoppage if the player is unable or unwilling to comply. A player who refuses to comply or wears the item again must be cautioned. 2. Compulsory equipment. The compulsory equipment of a player comprises the following separate items: a shirt with sleeves, shorts, socks, tape, or any material applied or worn externally must be the same color as that part of the sock it is applied to or covers. Shin guards. These must be made of a suitable material and be of an appropriate size to provide reasonable protection and be covered by the socks. Players are responsible for the size and suitability of their shin guards. Footwear. The team captain must wear the armband issued or authorized by the relevant competition organizer, or a single-colored armband that may also have the word captain or the letter C, or a translation thereof, which should also be a single color. See also general modifications. A player whose footwear or shin guard is lost accidentally must replace it as soon as possible and no later than when the ball next goes out of play. If before doing so the player plays the ball or scores a goal, the goal is awarded. 3. Colors. The two teams must wear colors that distinguish them from each other, and the match officials, each goalkeeper, must wear colors that are distinguishable from the other. Players and the match officials. If the two goalkeepers' shirts are the same color and neither has another shirt, the referee allows the match to be played. Undershirts must be a single color, which is the same color as the main color of the shirt sleeve, or a pattern colors, which exactly replicates the shirt sleeve. Undershorts. Tights must be the same color as the main color of the shorts or the lowest part of the shorts. Players of the same team must wear the same color. 4. Other equipment. Non-dangerous protective equipment. For example, gloves, headgear, face masks, and knee and arm protectors made of soft, lightweight, padded material is permitted, as are goalkeepers' caps and sports spectacles. Goalkeepers may wear tracksuit bottoms. Head covers. Where head covers, excluding goalkeepers' caps, are worn, they must be black or the same main color as the shirt, provided that the players of the same team wear the same color. Be in keeping with the professional appearance of the player's equipment. Not be attached to the shirt. Not be dangerous to the player wearing it or any other player, e.g. opening, closing mechanism around neck. Not have any parts extending out from the surface, protruding elements. Electronic communication players, including substitutes, substituted and sent-off players, are not permitted to wear or use any form of electronic or communication equipment, except where EPTS is allowed. The use of any form of electronic communication by team officials is permitted where it directly relates to player welfare or safety, or for tactical coaching reasons, but only small. Mobile. Handheld equipment, e.g. microphone, headphone, earpiece, mobile phone, smartphone, smartwatch, tablet, laptop, may be used. A team official who uses unauthorized equipment or who behaves in an inappropriate manner as a result of the use of electronic or communication equipment will be sent off. Electronic Performance and Tracking Systems, EPTS, where wearable technology, WT, as part of Electronic Performance and Tracking Systems, EPTS, is used in matches played in an edges official competition, organized under the auspices of FIFA, confederations, or national football associations. The competition organizer must ensure that the technology attached to the player's equipment is not dangerous and meets the player's equipment requirements for wearable EPTS under the FIFA Quality Program for EPTS. Where EPTS are provided by the match or competition organizer, it is the responsibility of that match or competition organizer to ensure that the information and data transmitted from EPTS to the technical area during matches played in an official competition are reliable and accurate. The FIFA Quality Program for EPTS supports competition organizers with the approval process of reliable and accurate electronic performance tracking systems. 5. Slogans, statements, images, and advertising equipment must not have any political, religious, or personal slogans, statements, or images. Players must not reveal undergarments that show political, religious, personal slogans, statements, or images, or advertising other than the manufacturer's logo. For any offense, the player or the team will be sanctioned by the competition organizer, National Football Association, or by FIFA principles. Law 4 applies to all equipment, including clothing, worn by players, substitutes, and substituted players. Its principles also apply to all team officials in the technical area. The following are usually permitted: the player's number, name, team crest, logo, initiative slogans, emblems promoting the game of football, respect and integrity, as well as any advertising permitted by competition rules or national FIFA, confederation, or FIFA regulations, the facts of a match, teams, date, competition, event, venue. Permitted slogans, statements, or images should be confined to the shirt front or armband. In some cases, the slogan, statement, or image might only appear on captain's armband. Interpreting the law. When interpreting whether a slogan, statement, or image is permissible, note should be taken of Law 12, fouls and misconduct, which requires the referee to take action against a player who is guilty of using offensive, insulting, or abusive language or actions acting in a provocative, derisory, or inflammatory way. Any slogan, statement, or image which falls into any of these categories is not permitted. Whilst religious and personal are relatively easily defined, political is less clear, but slogans, statements, or images related to the following are not permitted: any person, living or dead, unless part of the official competition name; any local, regional, national, or international political party, organization, group, etc.; any local, regional, or national government, or any of its departments, offices, or functions; any organization which is discriminatory; any organization whose aims, actions are likely to offend a notable number of people; any specific political act, event. When commemorating a significant national or international event, the sensibilities of the opposing team, including its supporters, and the general public should be carefully considered. Competition rules may contain further restrictions, limitations, particularly in relation to the size, number, and position of permitted slogans, statements, and images. It is recommended that disputes relating to slogans, statements, or images be resolved prior to a match competition taking place. 6. Offenses and sanctions. For any offense, play need not be stopped, and the player is instructed by the referee to leave the field of play to correct the equipment. Leaves when play stops, unless the equipment has already been corrected. A player who leaves the field of play to correct or change equipment must have the equipment checked by a match official before being allowed to re-enter. Only re-enter with the referee's permission, which may be given during play. A player who enters without permission must be cautioned, and if play is stopped, to issue the caution. An indirect free kick is awarded from the position of the ball when play was stopped, unless there was interference, in which case a direct free kick or penalty kick is awarded from the position of the interference. Subscribe, like, share, and hit that notification bell.